Headlines flash across the globe. Chinese Coast Guard fires water cannons at Philippine supply ship. The world watches as grainy footage and urgent news tickers capture the latest flashpoint in a region already simmering with tension. Each incident seems to push the boundaries further, raising the stakes for everyone involved. In Manila, anger spills onto the streets. Protesters gather outside embassies, waving placards and chanting for justice. The Philippine government, under intense pressure, protests Beijing's aggressive actions in the strongest terms, vowing to defend its sovereignty and the rights of its people. Tensions escalate as naval fleets from across the world converge in these contested waters. Warships from several nations cut through the waves, their presence a stark reminder that the South China Sea is now a stage for global power plays. The South China Sea, a vital artery for global trade, has become a chessboard for power and sovereignty. Over a third of the world's shipping passes through these waters, carrying trillions of dollars in goods each year. Whoever controls these lanes holds sway over the economic lifeblood of Asia and beyond. For ordinary Filipinos, this isn't just geopolitics, it's daily life. Fishermen who have plied these waters for generations now face harassment and intimidation. Their livelihoods are threatened, and the nation's sovereignty feels more fragile with every encounter at sea. The Philippine government stands defiant, calling on international law, appealing to allies, and rallying its people. Yet, as the rhetoric grows sharper, there's a growing sense that words, alone, may not be enough to deter further aggression. Around the world, leaders and analysts debate the next move. The world wonders, if conflict erupts, who will stand with the Philippines? Will alliances hold, or will nations hesitate when the stakes are highest? Amid the presence of the US, Japan, and Australia, nations with their own interests and histories in the region, another regional giant quietly watches and weighs its options. Indonesia. Indonesia, Southeast Asia's largest nation, officially urges peace and restraint. But behind closed doors, deeper alliances, shared anxieties, and a long history of regional cooperation are at play. Indonesia's voice carries weight, and its choices could tip the balance. The real question isn't just if Indonesia will act, but why it must. Its own security, its leadership in ASEAN, and its commitment to regional stability are all on the line. Every new incident, every close call at sea, brings the region closer to a tipping point. The risk of miscalculation grows, and with it, the possibility of a conflict that could draw in the entire region. The headlines tell of imminent conflict, but the true story is rooted in centuries of shared struggle and brotherhood. Southeast Asia's nations have long memories of colonialism, of resistance, and of standing together in the face of outside threats. To understand why Indonesia would stand with the Philippines, we must look beyond today's crisis and into the heart of a relationship forged in fire and mutual respect. Their partnership is built on more than treaties. It's a bond shaped by shared sacrifices and common dreams. This is a story of two nations bound by more than geography. Their peoples have traded, mingled, and supported each other for generations, creating ties that run deeper than politics or borders. As the sun sets over the restless waters, the fate of regional stability may rest on this silent promise, a promise of solidarity, of shared destiny, and of hope that Southeast Asia's future will be decided by its own people, not by outside powers. Indonesia and the Philippines, two archipelagos, two distinct worlds, separated by the restless waters of the sea, yet forever linked by geography and history. These nations, each a sprawling collection of islands, are like twin puzzles scattered across the equator, their stories unfolding in parallel yet unique ways. Despite the miles of ocean that lie between them, they are neighbors bound by the sea, a sea that has both divided and connected them for centuries, shaping their destinies and forging unexpected ties. Indonesia stands as the world's most populous Muslim-majority nation, a vibrant mosaic of hundreds of ethnic groups and languages. Its islands pulse with energy, tradition, and a sense of unity that belies its diversity. As a regional powerhouse, Indonesia's influence stretches far beyond its shores. The Philippines, in contrast, is one of Asia's only Christian-majority countries. Its culture is a lively blend, shaped by centuries of Spanish and American influence. Filipinos are known for their warmth, resilience, and outspoken spirit, making their mark across the region. Their differences are stark: religion, language, politics, and even the rhythm of daily life. Where Indonesia finds strength in measured diplomacy, the Philippines thrives on bold expression and passionate debate. Indonesia is often seen as measured and diplomatic, carefully weighing its words and actions. The Philippines, by contrast, is bold and vocal, unafraid to speak out on the world stage. Yet their relationship is more than just polite neighborliness. It is a dynamic partnership, tested by challenge and strengthened by cooperation, especially in times of crisis. Why then would Indonesia risk so much for its smaller, more outspoken neighbor? What compels Jakarta to stand by Manila even when the stakes are high? The answer lies deeper than politics or religion. It is found in the currents of shared experience, the ebb and flow of migration, trade and cultural exchange that have shaped both peoples for generations. Their bond is forged in shared experience and mutual respect, built on years of working together, helping each other in times of need, and celebrating each other's successes. It's a friendship that defies easy explanation, a connection that goes beyond treaties and official statements, rooted in the everyday lives of their people. To truly understand Jakarta's loyalty, we must look into the historical forces and shared values that have bound these nations together, through both calm and storm. The puzzle of their alliance is solved by examining the roots beneath the surface, deep, intertwined, and stronger than they first appear, holding these two archipelagos together against the tides of change. The bond between Indonesia and the Philippines is deeply rooted in a shared colonial past, a history marked by hardship, resistance, and the unyielding desire for freedom. For centuries, both nations endured the heavy hand of foreign rule, shaping their destinies in parallel ways. The Philippines suffered under Spanish and then American colonization, while Indonesia was dominated by the Dutch. These long periods of occupation left deep scars, but also forged a spirit of resilience and unity among their peoples. Their struggles for freedom were not only long and bloody, but also filled with moments of hope and inspiration. Heroes like Jose Rizal and Sukarno became symbols of resistance, their courage inspiring generations to rise up and claim their nation's destinies. This common history bred a profound respect for sovereignty and self-determination, values that continue to shape their national identities today. The memory of fighting for independence is a powerful force that unites them. When the Philippines asserts its rights in the South China Sea, Indonesia sees its own struggle for independence reflected in that fight. Both nations understand the importance of defending their sovereignty, not just for themselves, but for future generations. The empathy between their peoples is instinctive, the solidarity natural. Shared experiences of oppression and triumph have created a bond that goes beyond politics or diplomacy. After independence, both countries faced the daunting challenge of building modern states from incredibly diverse populations. They had to unite people of different languages, cultures, and beliefs under a single national identity. Their post-colonial journeys were filled with similar challenges: poverty, political instability, and the quest for social justice. Yet, they also shared aspirations to create societies where freedom, equality, and opportunity could flourish. This enduring history of fighting for and preserving freedom is the bedrock of their relationship. It is honored in memorials, remembered in ceremonies, and passed down through generations. Their bond is sealed not by treaties or official agreements, but by the blood, sacrifice, and shared dreams of generations who refuse to surrender their hope for a better future. Beyond politics, Indonesia and the Philippines are connected by geography and culture. They share a porous sea border, and for centuries their peoples traded, migrated, and mingled across the Celebes Sea. Their languages, both Austronesian, share hundreds of similar words, reminders of a common heritage. Family, respect for elders, and community are core values in both societies. In border regions, the Sama-Bajau Sea nomads live across both nations, embodying pre-national connections. These ties have real-world impact: joint patrols, shared intelligence, and cooperation on maritime security. Their partnership is practical and rooted in everyday collaboration. It's not just an alliance, it's a working relationship between brothers sharing a backyard. Together, they keep their shared waters safe. Indonesia and the Philippines helped build modern Southeast Asia as founding members of ASEAN in 1967. Their vision, a region of peace, stability, and prosperity, free from external domination. Indonesia champions consensus and quiet diplomacy. The Philippines pushes for a rules-based, integrated community. The ASEAN Charter enshrines respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. When China challenges the Philippines, it challenges ASEAN's core principles. For Indonesia, defending the Philippines means defending the rules-based order ASEAN was built to protect. Their partnership has weathered terrorism, disasters, and economic integration. Allowing a member to be bullied would undermine decades of progress. China's rise has reshaped Southeast Asia, bringing both opportunity and anxiety. Its sweeping claims in the South China Sea threaten the Philippines directly and Indonesia's Natuna Islands indirectly. Both nations have faced tense encounters with Chinese vessels. This shared experience creates a powerful strategic alignment. If China succeeds in bullying the Philippines, Indonesia could be next. Supporting Manila is a forward defense strategy for Jakarta, defending its own future by upholding international law. A united front sends a message. Southeast Asia stands together for a rules-based order. This isn't about provoking conflict, but preventing it through collective resolve. The alliance is anchored in shared values, sovereignty, family, and community. Both nations fought hard for independence. The memory of that struggle shapes their identity. The idea of an external power dictating their fate is unacceptable. In both cultures, helping a neighbor is a moral duty, not a transaction. Concepts like gotong royong and bayanihan, communal unity, define their worldview. Defending a neighbor is an act of responsibility, not interference. These values give their alliance emotional and ethical weight. Indonesia's support for the Philippines is driven by strategy and respect. It cannot afford a region where one power redraws boundaries at will. Supporting the Philippines safeguards Indonesia's own future and amplifies its voice. This is about defending international law and regional autonomy. But it's also about genuine respect for the Filipino people's resilience and courage. Their partnership is more than convenience. It's a steadfast friendship. When the world asks if Indonesia will stand with the Philippines, the answer is found in history, culture, and a vision for the future. Their destinies are intertwined. This is a bond of necessity, respect, and brotherhood. The story of Indonesia and the Philippines is a blueprint for regional solidarity. Their partnership will shape Southeast Asia's future as tensions simmer in the South China Sea. Unity and cooperation, not division, are the path forward. Their bond is a cornerstone of a peaceful, rules-based region. Even under pressure, solidarity brings strength and resilience. Let their story inspire a renewed commitment to cooperation and peace. The unity between Indonesia and the Philippines is a beacon of hope for the region and the world.